Poudyal presents brand Warz, powered by Namaste Pay, banking partner NIC Asia Bank Limited, in association with Myntra, tea partner KTET, wardrobe partner NS by Jenny and Casa, and supported by Everest Gas Sansar and MySop Dry Cleaners.
Hello everyone and namaste. Welcome to a brand new episode of SastoDeal.com presents Brand Wars. As a Susta kasto sarima aako bhanera sochirahnu bhako cha bhane, this is not Susta. Susta is recovering, but I have Miss Elizabeth with me. Welcome to the show and thank you very much for being here.
My pleasure.
So आज चाहिँ हामी अगाडि यस्तो टन्नै किताब पनि देख्नु भएको छ होला. So we are talking about books, we are talking about stress, we are talking about ways on how we can reduce stress, how we can reduce anxiety, कसरी चाहिँ हामीले हाम्रो daily life मा हुने स्ट्रेसहरु कम गर्न सक्छौं भनेर. But before that, we'd like to thank all our sponsors. Definitely we'd like to thank our title sponsor Sasto Deal. We'd like to thank Powered by Namaste Pay in association with Myntra, our tea partner KTET. We're supported by Everest Gas Sansar and MySop Dry Cleaners. Our banking partner is NIC Asia and our wardrobe partner Casa and NS by Jenny. तपाईले हामीलाई हेरिराख्नु भएको छ, फलो गरिराख्नु भएको छ भने तपाईलाई थाहा छ हामीले यो शोमा सधैँ क्वेशन सोध्ने गर्छौं र त्यो क्वेशनको सही जवाफ तपाईले दिनुहुन्छ भने तपाईले गिफ्ट ह्याम्पर पाउनुहुन्छ र आज चाहिँ एकजना हैन दुई जना लकी विनर्स will have an opportunity to get a gift hamper from Pilgrim's Book House. So ढिला नगरिकन तपाईले त्यो क्वेशन सोधिहाल्छु म फटाफट. बट यता छेउमा तपाईले QR कोड पनि देखिराख्नु भएको छ होला. So make sure that you scan the QR code to get great deals today. ढिला नगरिकन आजको क्वेशन यस प्रकार रहेको छ. The question is, how many outlets of Pilgrim's Book House are there in Kathmandu? So काठमाडौँमा Pilgrim's House को कतिवटा आउटलेट रहेका छन्? Your option is 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4 and 4. So यो option एकदमै सजिलो. 1 मा 1, 2 मा 2, 3 मा 3, 4 मा 4. यो चारटा option मा कुन चाहिँ करेक्ट हो जस्तो लाग्छ? तपाई एकदमै एभिड बुक रिडर हुनुहुन्छ भने चाहिँ ठ्याक्कै थाहा भइसक्यो होला. यतिवटा छ भनेर ठ्याक्कै दिमागमा आइसक्यो होला. हामीलाई विभिन्न अनलाइन मिडिया अथवा सोशल मिडिया प्लेटफर्मबाट हेरि पनि राख्नु भएको छ. So please comment the correct answer. Option and answer दुवै सेम नै छ. So कुन चाहिँ option कुन चाहिँ answer लेख्नुहुन्छ? You can choose either. र दुई जना lucky winnersले again पाउँदै हुनुहुन्छ gift hamper from Pilgrim's Book House. We're picking 2 lucky winners. ल ढिला नगरिकन I'd like to once again welcome Miss Elizabeth and talk about stress. We're also stressed in our daily lives, हैन? यस्तो stressful situation मा जानुपर्छ. And stress is also sometimes I feel like something that we create in our own mind also.
True.
But before that, Pilgrim's Book House को बारेमा पनि हामीले previous episodes मा पनि कुराकानी गरेका थियौं. Pilgrim's Book House is a name that is synonym with reading, with books in Nepal, because धेरै अगाडि देखि उहाँहरुले आफ्नो let's say activity or puzzle सुरु गर्नु भएको थियो, and it has been a favorite place for a lot of book readers as well. धेरै जना गएर आफ्नो टाइम स्पेन्ड गर्नुहुन्छ. तपाई पनि किताब पढ्न रुचाउनु हुन्छ भने तपाईलाई यो ठाउँको बारेमा, यो ब्रान्डको बारेमा भनौं न अवश्य पनि थाहा छ होला. र तपाईलाई अफर so remember that SastoDeal.com मा तपाईले amazing offers पाउन सक्नुहुन्छ. So before I jump into topic, I quickly want to remind you of a great offer that we have. Electronic sale चाहिँ सुरु हुँदैछ SastoDeal.com मा अथवा SastoDeal को एप मा from 5th September till 10th September. So another fun fact about Pilgrims, I want to say it's a women-run company. 2 amazing sisters run this company now, and I think it speaks for itself. And I might be a little biased, but I think women do everything better. So एउटा company run गर्ने काम पनि दुईजना सिस्टर्सले यस्तो राम्रोसँग गरिराख्नु भएको छ. They are doing a fantastic job at this. And I wanted to start हजुरलाई सोधेर that stress अथवा anxiety भनौं हैन, धेरै जना मान्छे they face that in their lives these days. First my positive कुराबाट सुरु गर्नु पर्दाखेरि चाहिँ how can you really avoid stress in your life, or can one actually avoid stress in their life?
So first I would talk about the importance of physical exercise. You can pick up yoga or go to gym. It does help you stay positive, and at the same time a healthy diet would be a good idea, like not having much sugar, white flour, too much salt. So awareful eating would also help, and less screen time. I think everybody is on the screen and there is a lot of radiation coming out of screen, so that also, you know, adds to the stress. A lot of self-care is needed, lot of self-time, anything that you love to do, gardening, painting, singing, dancing, apart from your daily routine, please do more of that. And reducing caffeine intake.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a must.
A lot of people these days feel like, oh, I can't really function without a cup of coffee. हामी धेरैजनाले चाहिँ हाम्रो दिनको सुरुवात नै एउटा cup of coffee बाट गर्ने गर्छौं, because we feel like we can't function without it. तर I also have read numerous articles that says that if you feel really anxious, if you feel very stressed, then caffeine intake चाहिँ कम गर्दै जानु भनेर. And I realize caffeine is not just in coffees but also in teas, right? Exactly. A lot of people drink green tea or oolong tea. यो सबैमा पनि हुँदो रहेछ.
Green tea is okay, but when you make that chia patti त्यो राम्रो हुँदैन. It makes you your body dependent. It breaks your sleep. You are tired, you take coffee and you tell your body, somehow your mind says not to sleep, but actually you're demanding
sleep and rest.
That is there. And then spending more time with friends and family who motivate you, who understands you better, and can uplift your self-esteem, and not hanging with negative people who pull you down. And creating healthy boundaries, like saying no where it's required.
Yes, very crucial. I think that's very crucial, because कति चोटी चाहिँ हामीलाई के लाग्छ भन्दा कसैले हामीसँग केही माग्यो भने चाहिँ हामीले नाइ कसरी भन्ने, how can we say no, because they're older to us, because they've helped us. So आफूलाई गाह्रो परे पनि हस् ठीक छ भइहाल्छ नि गरिहाल्छु नि भनेर भन्छौं. This is situation यदि कथम कदाचित आइहाल्यो where you're in an uncomfortable situation where you don't really want to do it भन्दा stressful भएर त्यो कुरा गर्नु सट्टा just say no, have your peace of mind and deal with it later also.
Choose yourself, choose your comfort. You are not there to please people, you know, stop being people pleaser. Love yourself.
Yes, I think such a simple message that we listen time and time again, love yourself. तर पनि कति चोटी चाहिँ कसरी गर्ने भन्ने जस्तो पनि गाह्रो लाग्छ. But all these brilliant ideas that you said, I think can so beautifully be explained through books also. So तपाईले किताबहरुमा पनि यो हामीले भर्खरै विभिन्न डिस्कस गरेको you know, ideas को बारेमा पढ्न सक्नुहुन्छ. You can have some ideas about how you can actually eat mindfully, how you can be present in the moment, what are some of the meditations that you can do. Exactly. So book ko through बाट एकदम brilliantly गर्न सकिन्छ जस्तो लाग्छ. And अब कति मान्छेलाई चाहिँ sometimes they don't even know that they're being stressed. So can you maybe talk a little bit about worry and stress? के हो त, कसरी हुन्छ?
Very interesting question. So stress is nothing but it's an emotional tension or a physical tension you feel because of an event or because of a person. Okay, and worry is something you know, you just perceive and cook things in your mind which is not even realistic, like creating mountain out of a mold, is a saying. So right perception and right understanding is something which can really help you not stress out but find the solution to the problem or a person or an event. So go slow on yourself, don't be harsh on yourself. And secondly, if you watch stress from a detached perspective, you will be able to convert stress into confidence, anxiety into inner peace, and fear into love. Wow. So you see that replacement? Yes. It's just same mind making a different choice. So
I think that's sometimes you said it beautifully. First of all, that was very beautiful. तर कति चोटी चाहिँ भन्नलाई सजिलो छ तर गर्न कस्तो गाह्रो छ, हामी कसरी गर्ने, how do we take the first step भनेर धेरै चोटी क्वेशन गर्छौं.
So Diksha, I would like to add, worrying is a habit. It's a really unpleasant habit. You have to break that habit. Not exercising is a habit. You have to break that habit. Right. Waking up late is a habit. So again we come to habits. It's about changing your lifestyle. And the moment you change your lifestyle with awareness and consciousness, you can see the change, you can feel the change.
Right. And I believe human beings are amazing because human beings realize what is wrong with them. मैले यो कुरा गरिरहेको छैन खास यसरी गर्नुपर्ने हो यो सही तरिका हो यो कुरा गर्न अथवा मलाई यसले दुःख भइराछ यसले गाह्रो भइराछ सो मैले यो चेन्ज गरे भने चाहिँ मलाई सुख प्राप्त हुन्छ पीस अफ माइन्ड प्राप्त हुन्छ भनेर थाहा हुन्छ एन्ड आई फिल लाइक टु एभ्रीबडी हु इज वन्डरिङ वेयर क्यान दे एक्चुली गेट द नलेज फ्रम वेयर क्यान दे एक्चुली गेट द इन्फर्मेसन फ्रम भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ आई फिल लाइक बुक्स are a fantastic way to start. So maybe because you also have been running Pilgrim Book House for so long, how do you think reading will help in this regard?
There's a research and it's very interesting to share that 60%, 68% level of stress can go down if you read. But the real book, the content you're reading has to be chosen awarefully. And how it helps? It disconnects you from the negative thought and your focus is on the content you're reading.
Right.
So it's about playing with your own mind and letting it chill a bit from bad habit, bad way of thinking, I guess.
I think I've already, out of all these books that are in front, one particular book is calling out to me. I've already decided which book I should read भनेर because कहिलेकाहीँ आफ्नो दैनिकी कस्तो चलिरहेछ त्यो अनुसार पनि फरक पर्छ नि त मलाई यो कुरामा अझ बढी फोकस गर्न मन छ भनेर ठ्याक्कै त्यसै बारेमा कहिलेकाहीँ किताब पाउँदाखेरि चाहिँ I personally feel like it's talking to a friend, it's like talking to a therapist because the book is exactly saying the things that you should hear, you should learn, you should practice. So म आफै पनि धेरै त किताब पढ्दिन तर किताब पढ्ने बानी चाहिँ छ अफ कोर्स धेरै किताब पढ्न मन लाग्छ तर again I'm just giving excuses but I will definitely start reading more often. There's one particular book we'll also talk about maybe about stress and anxiety and all of that but अहिलेको लागि हामी कार्यक्रममा लिन गइरहेका छौं एउटा छोटो ब्रेक सायद यो ब्रेकमा तपाईले हामीलाई कमेन्ट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ what is your favorite book or what is the book that has changed your life. We'd love to know about it. Please take a short break and be right back here at NEWS24. Sasudil.com presents Brand Wars. Welcome back after that short commercial break. You're watching NEWS24 मा Sasudil.com presents Brand Wars. र आज हामी कुराकानी गर्दै छौं स्ट्रेस को बारेमा. मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेन्टली स्ट्रेसलाई कसरी रिड्युस गर्न सकिन्छ, स्ट्रेसलाई चाहिँ कसरी कोप गरेर कसरी म्यानेज गर्ने भनेर पनि. So let's talk about some stress reducing or stress managing techniques. What according to you is are some of the good stress managing techniques?
Actually, there are many to share, but I will share a few which has really amazed me, and I have practiced for myself too at times when I have been stressed. So one being healing visualization. So a lot of patients suffering from acute pain, they close their eyes and they visualize the fact that the pain is leaving their body, and psychologically it has helped, and physically they have felt the change.
Right.
So that is one beautiful thing. Meditation. That's one art. Meditation, mainly people think not to think while meditating. No. How can mind stop thinking? It's for you to observe your breath and at the same time watch your thoughts. The negative thought you have to let go. The positive thought you have to nurture. It's that simple. It's
because
not.
We've always heard about people saying, oh, when you're meditating, you have to be completely blank. Don't let any thought enter. And then I also used to wonder the same thing. How will that even possible? Because even when I close my eyes, maybe I'll smell something and I'll think of something else. Or I'll hear something and I'll think of something else. Because it's being present, I feel like, is also in a way meditating instead of just letting your mind wander aimlessly, right?
Exactly.
And what's other brilliant techniques?
So you can go for Ayurvedic massage. You have to avoid negative people who bring you down. You can read real book, add vitamin D, probiotics to your diet, and avoid pornography. In recent time with the new generation, the problem is that they fantasize things which don't exist in real, and what reality they live, they think, oh, something great is missing. No, sir. Our parents have lived entire life and left the world also, few people, but at the same time they lived a very simple, basic, realistic life. They didn't have these fantasies.
Right.
So please avoid this. My request to
all the young people.
Young people, yeah. And practice gratitude, have self-compassion, have a growth mindset, and please spend time with nature. It was created there for a reason.
Right.
Give and take.
I feel like many a times people are just confined within their own house, within their own room. अनि आजकलको झन् यो कोभिड पछाडी धेरै बाहिर जाने चलन पनि कम भइसकेको छ. सबै कुरा सजिलै पाइन्छ, त्यही कारणले पनि घरभित्र बस्ने चलन. But I feel like whenever you have the opportunity, that is a fantastic suggestion. If you are just out there in the nature, somewhere where there's waterfall, somewhere there's water running, I feel like automatically पनि त्यो भएको stress पनि कम हुन्छ र stress आउनु पनि दिदैन.
I sense that nature also gets stressed when the people from the ecosystem, that's human being, when they fail to give love, care to the nature back, and actually they end up using and exploiting nature. They cannot speak.
Right.
But you can sense the sadness of nature too, and I think we all do.
Yeah, and I think we can all now at this point see results also of nature being sad and nature not being taken well care of. But talking about people, तपाईले भन्नुभएको थियो कि we can and should talk to other people, people who hype us up, people who are our cheerleaders, and not be around people who bring us down. So आफू stressful भयो or stress छु जस्तो लाग्यो भने who can we actually talk to?
Our friends, our family, who actually don't judge you. The major problem why we feel so stressed out and we don't open to people and we suffer within is because there is so much of judgment. Please stop judging people and be more kind. Life is not easy for anyone.
Right.
So all we can do is that accept each other as human and accept we stress out, we suffer. Just be kind and don't be judgmental and go to people who understand you and not judge you.
Yeah. And I feel like it's crucial to also find those people who are there for you, who are in your team, because कतिचोटि चाहिँ त्यो saying पनि छ नि, don't share your problems to others because half won't care and the other half will be happy that you have them. So कहिलेकाहीँ it's important to find the people who will actually care for you because धेरै percentage मा नहोला तर सानो percentage मा भए पनि तपाईको लाइफमा यस्तो मान्छेहरू अवश्य पनि तपाईले पाउनुहुन्छ जसले चाहिँ तपाईको प्रब्लम सुनिदिन्छ, तपाईको दिन कस्तो रह्यो, तपाईले के कुराले स्ट्रेस दियो भन्ने कुरा सुनिदिएर त्यसको सल्युसन नै दिनुपर्छ भने पनि छैन. At times I feel like exactly listening will just automatically reduce.
In this era the problem is that people are out of time and they don't have listening ear.
Yes.
And there is no unconditional love. Everything is so conditioned. The saddest part to be in this era.
But I hope that you do find people that you're happy to share your day with, all the good, bad and ugly things. र अर्को कुरा मलाई यहाँलाई सोध्न मन लागेको चाहिँ अब यो स्ट्रेसको कुरा गरिराख्दाखेरि कसरी म्यानेज गर्ने भनेर कुरा गरिराख्दाखेरि चाहिँ why is it actually essential to manage stress? Because some people, you know, they just brush aside. हैन केही छैन, भोलि ठीक भइहाल्छ नि भनेर. They don't really address this topic.
If you're not gonna handle or manage stress, eventually it's gonna eat you mentally and physically. Diseases like thyroid, diabetes, heart issues, and issues with digestion, depression, all they actually come out of stress. You might have noticed sometimes you have pain in the body, you go for diagnosis and nothing comes out.
Exactly.
But the moment the doctor says, is something bothering you? Please have a good lifestyle, eat healthy, and all kind of stuff. When you make that changes, the pain goes. So sometimes stress can give you suffering without any proper disease.
Right.
So stress itself is a disease.
Yeah, that you need to address, you need to acknowledge. Yeah. I think as a stress ko barema हामीले यस्तो छोटो समयमा धेरै कुराकानी गर्यो. We are running out of time also, but my last question to you would be maybe some recommendation on the kind of books that people can read. कस्तो किताब पढेर चाहिँ उहाँले अझ बढी जानकारी पाउन सक्नुहुन्छ त?
So there is this beautiful book. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
There is this beautiful book called Inner Engineering by Sadhguru. He was here.
Right.
So I think this is one of the best soul book in our bookstore. So that's one recommendation. And Joy 24/7 by Sadhguru is amazing. Something that Sadiksha really loves.
Yes, this is my choice now.
Yeah, the book that is pulling her close.
Yes.
Don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff. So one can read this. And No Mud, No Lotus. See, the title itself is so beautiful. No Mud, No Lotus by Thich Nhat Hanh. Please come and read and be stress free.
Yes. Fantastic recommendations. I am definitely attracted to one particular book. It's calling out my name. So म त्यो पढ्न सुरु गरिहाल्छु. But तपाईहरु सबैजनाले जसले पनि करेक्ट आन्सर दिनु भएको छ, फर्स्ट अफ अल द करेक्ट आन्सर के हो भनेर म भन्छु त्यसपछि करेक्ट आन्सर दिनुभएको मध्येबाट हामीले चाहिँ 2 जना छान्छौँ सो द क्वेसन तपाईले देखिहाल्नु भयो आउटलेट कतिवटा रहेको छ पिलग्रिम बुक हाउसको काठमाडौँमा भनेर 4टा अप्सन थियो 11 22 33 44 एन्ड द करेक्ट आन्सर इज 2 द करेक्ट आन्सर इज 2 सो तपाईलाई थाहा थियो पिलग्रिम बुक हाउसको चाहिँ काठमाडौँमा 2टा आउटलेट छन् भनेर तपाईले कमेन्ट गर्नु भएको छ भने मेनी मेनी कंग्रेचुलेसन्स यु डिड गिभ द करेक्ट आन्सर तर अब 2 जना लकी विनर्स को हुनुहुन्छ त भनेर पनि थाहा पाउन मन छ होला सो द फर्स्ट विनर इज समा कडेल समाजीलाई धेरै धेरै बधाई छ तपाईले पिलग्रिम्स बुक हाउसको तर्फबाट एउटा गिफ्ट ह्याम्पर पाउनु भएको छ एन्ड द अदर विनर इज सृजन तुलादर सो सृजनजीलाई पनि धेरै धेरै बधाई छ तपाईले पनि पाउनु भएको छ पिलग्रिम्स बुक हाउसको तर्फबाट एउटा गिफ्ट ह्याम्पर आइ एम श्योर यु विल गेट सम फ्याबुलस बुक्स एलिजाबेथ इज राइट नेक्स्ट टु मी सो पिलग्रिम्स बुक हाउसबाट तपाईले यो गिफ्ट ह्याम्पर पाउनु भएकोमा तपाईलाई पनि धेरै धेरै बधाई छ रिमेम्बर टु लाइक शेयर सब्सक्राइब all the contents that come out from swastodeal.com presents brand wars because हामीले चाहिँ एभ्री डे तपाईलाई नयाँ कन्टेन्ट ल्याउने प्रयास गरिरहेका छौं नयाँ टपिकको बारेमा कुराकानी गर्छौं विभिन्न ब्रान्ड्सको बारेमा कुराकानी गर्छौं र अवश्य पनि डील्स पनि लिएर आउँछौं सो रिमेम्बर द इलेक्ट्रोनिक सेल that is happening from 5th September so ढिला नगरिकन swastodeal.com मा गएर तपाईले चेक आउट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ के कस्तो सेल लागिरहेको छ के कस्तो अफर्स छ भनेर और Swastodeal को एप डाउनलोड गर्नु भएको छैन भने गरिहाल्नुस् because it is going to make your life so much easier and in the end I'd also like to say cultivate the habit of reading because it is very very crucial to opening up this new world where you can learn so much and where you can grow as a person.
Exactly.
So thank you very much for being a wonderful guest. We talked about a topic that almost everybody is facing in today's day and age and you recommended some fabulous book. I'm also going to work on being more present, being more mindful and addressing the fact that stress सबैलाई हुन्छ र यसको यसलाई रिड्युस गर्न चाहिँ के कस्तो गर्न सकिन्छ त भनेर. So with that being said, thank you everyone for being a lovely audience. तपाईको सल्लाह सुझाव हामी definitely पनि प्रतीक्षामा रहनेछौं. Make sure you let us know how we can better the show or what kind of topics, what kind of brands you want to see here at Brand Wars and we shall definitely bring them to you. But for now, this is Sidiksha and Elizabeth signing off. Everyone have a fabulous evening ahead. Take care and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Swastodeal presents Brand Warz, powered by Namaste Pay, banking partner NIC Asia Bank Limited, in association with Myntra, tea partner KTET, wardrobe partner NS by Jenny and Casa, and supported by Everest Gas Sansar and MySop Dry Cleaners.